Hey everybody, welcome to the, what is this, the 9th video or something? No, it's the 7th. Hopefully I didn't name it incorrectly. Where we're building a robot or two. So in this one, I got the CAD files, and so now, does the unzip command work on this? Let's see if that works. Excellent, the unzip command works. So, we should be able to look at these parts now and try and figure out how to build a hub. That's the goal of this video, this stream. Sorry, I'm just trying to gather myself here. It's a little disorganized. Let's see, is this, okay, let's move this here. And let's move that. Yeah, let's go to the channel. And just open up chat so I can speak to you guys. Okay. So hopefully these will open in Freecad. I hope we don't need to download another software. I kind of have a feeling we will. Where were we? We're right here, yeah? Let's just look at what we have here. Ugh. I'm kind of okay. I don't really know where to. I'm gonna just go back. I'm gonna do open scuttle. I just want the visual. We're just exploring right now. This is a printed parts list. Okay. What's this? Ugh. Okay, let's just let's get out of this. Let's get out of this. Close without saving, and then we're just gonna, I want to start a new one. So we're just learning what files are here, I guess. Like, why can't I see this? Oh, I can now. Okay. I don't really know what this part is. Oh, this looks like a bracket of sorts. Yeah, this bracket holds something. Okay, so where were we? What happens when I just open all this stuff? What are the step files? Like, what's this? This seems to be some sort of code, but that's not what I know step files as. So SolidWorks, PRT, does that stand for print? There's a lot of stuff. SolidWorks 22, images. Oh, that's so bright. Alright, I do like the idea of opening the step files. Let's just, like, what is these? I just want to open one of these. I'll open these three. Open. Okay, the reason this isn't working is because these are SolidWorks files, I think. LSD PRT files. So let's say can Freecad open LSD PRT files. Rats. proprietary SolidWorks part files. So this kind of is like it's a non-open source part of this project, or if it is open source, I'm not sure where this stuff is, because SolidWorks is not free. Is there? I don't think. Of SolidWorks. There's no fully free version. Students. Okay. So that is no good. So maybe the STL files are just like whatever of this. We're just gonna open all of these. We're gonna open all of them. And we're gonna see where that gets us. And I don't really understand. Okay. This looks like a wheel. Okay. What's this? I don't know what this is. This looks like a bracket. All this stuff looks familiar. I'm just like, it's, you know, this is new stuff for me. It doesn't look like a wheel thing. What's this one again? Okay. We're going to get these named. I think that's going to be the first thing. They do have names, but I'm thinking I'm just thinking about v3.0. This is the same as that. What's that? Is that just a duplicate? Is there duplicates in here? v2.5. I don't see another one. I don't know why that opened twice. Let's just I'm just gonna remove this top one, I think. Can I? What if I press delete? I guess not. I want to delete this. How do I delete this? I don't want both of these. All right, I'm gonna close this. Close without saving. Wow, apply to all. Let's try this again. I don't know, like, I want this out of here. I'm just gonna remove that. It's on my nerves. Maybe I'll regret it later. Maybe I'll like, where's the list? All right, now let's open this again. Okay. Let's figure out what these things are. I wish there was like a list of how these things are organized. I don't think that there is. Ugh. What, like, and I just don't. Okay. Let's get these things. Oh, they're all here. They're all down here. Interesting. Okay. Let's close the start. Let's go. Let's just move this. Let's try and get some perspective on these things. I can't place that right now. Everything looks familiar, but not that familiar. Okay, how do I move over there? There we go. I'm like wondering if this is a graphics card thing, like this lighting isn't great, or if it's just the software or something. The question I have is, when I save this, is it going to save all these in this orientation? Let's find that out right now. Save as, and we'll go desktop, we'll go robot1, benchmarks, scuttle, and we'll go, I guess we'll just do it here, and we'll write, what are these, STL files? Yeah, okay. STL files opened in Freecad. It's kind of silly. We're going to save that there. Now we're going to close it. We're going to make sure this works. I don't know why it's asking me to save again. Maybe it just was lagging. Okay. Oh, it wants me to name all these things. Okay, this is confusing now because it's like every time I move it, it wants me to save. Ugh. What do I want to do here? I just wanted to save this as like a project. Save all. How to save multiple step files in Freecad? That is the question that I have. Because what's this going to open? Like, what? I'm so confused as to how this thing works. It just like duplicates itself. Delete. Not really a fan of this. Okay. Do I search it? I haven't even checked chat. Man, I've been on one. No one's here. Okay. Let's see. No one not being here is getting on my nerves. My streams are shot right now, man. So, okay, so it's getting on my nerves. Now I'm laughing at myself. Okay, so the STL files. Can I save multiple STL files in a project in Freecad? So mesh puts them together, I guess. To export the combined model as an STL, use the export function instead. What a learning curve. I'm gonna open them all. So I can export this file. Export. Let's do that. I'll do this one. We're just gonna see. We're just gonna move the angle, the viewing angle, and we're gonna see if we can export. All right. That looks to me like a spacer. Where's rename? Can I rename? Like, it says unnamed. How would I rename it? Like, where would that be? It lists a mesh, which means maybe I can mesh these all together. Well, now I'm very confused. Isn't this where I just was? Ugh, I'm so annoyed and confused at the same time. Unnamed one. All right, unnamed one we moved like that. to the left and down. Unnamed 2. We moved to the left. Oh my gosh, and down. And now we're going to export. Select objects to export before choosing export. I'm at a loss, team. I don't even know how to work with this stuff. It's really irking me. That is that's a bracket as a stand, to put it on a stand kind of thing, if I remember right. Let's just start with something simple. How to change the name of a model in Freecad. Rename directly in the model tree, also known as the tree view or model tree. All right, let's try this. Well, now there's a rename thing. What? A name BPL is so nutty. All right, which one's this? Unnamed 6. Why? Like now it's gone. Now rename is gone. Why, do you ask? The answer is I have no idea. This is really getting on my nerves though. Like, is this software just garbage? Model tree. You name it directly in the model tree. Well, this is its label. Maybe I can just change its label. Balance bracket. All right, that's cool. We'll stick with that for now. Now what happens if I save that? How do I like save all of this crap together? How to save a model in SCAD? This is a model, right? Not SCAD and Freecad. Let's just try this. File, save as. It's just. Ugh. I want to save everything. Control A. How about that? Does Control A work? It certainly does not. Cannot select multiple things, even if I hold down Shift. Control Shift. Control. Nope. So let's do save as, and then let's just do test. Nope, that didn't work. It just saved that. Like, why did that change that? That's stupid. Like, oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. And then it creates this garbage. So we're gonna garbage. It's all garbage. How do we ungarbage this? Instead of saying test, let's say balance stand thing. Save all. So I think what's going to happen is that's going to overwrite everything there that's already in the thing. What I don't understand is why I can't just select a different folder. Well, it's officially terrible. Let's just keep going. Like, is this just terrible software? I mean, it's free. What can I really complain? I know this is the first one. Like, Freecad is not, this is Freecad 1.0.2, right? So. What's this? That's like the gear kind of thing. Why? Let's do this. I want to see this whole thing together. I wonder if I can open it all together. What's that? I don't know. What's this? This is hurting my neck just looking at this stuff. Is there 13 total things? This is popping up in the corner of the screen, of course. Why would it put it in the middle? That would make sense. I have a feeling I'm going to be complaining through this entire project. It's like, my thing is just like, always this stuff could be better, which is like, it's good stuff to work on, stuff that can be better. This looks like a wheel hub to me. On name 12, let's do wheel hub. 12th time's the charm. Oh man, grueling. 13th one. Let's do spacer. We learned how to label things. Spacer. Maybe that'll be helpful. Maybe I can save. Maybe I shouldn't be scared of rewriting them all. Save all. Yes. First, save all. Save. That didn't work. It's just gonna ask me to save all this crap. So now I have to click this 13 times. Like what? Of course that didn't work. Like what's this? Of course it creates more garbage. More garbage, more garbage, more garbage. Just garbage. And this, folks, is why people dislike hardware. Among about a million other reasons. But just deleting the garbage that's being created. So how do I save this? Guide to saving models in Freecad. How about that? How about we watch a YouTube video? How to save a model in Freecad.
Comes to creating 3D models in Freecad is to regularly save your work progress. If you started a project and want to save it, simply click on the save icon or choose Save As from the File menu. Then specify the location and name of the file and save it.
Oh, if only it were that simple. What about this? Control S. project. I don't really. Freecad project. Wave. Is that gonna work? Am I making this more difficult than it has to be? Of course it didn't work. Why would it work? It just created more garbage for me to clean up. So that guy sucks. I'm gonna thumbs down that video, I think, if I can find it.
If you make any changes to the file, just click on the save icon again, and the changes will be saved.
This is for one.
And if you want to open a project, you simply select File Open and then specify the file.
So it's doing it for one of these things at a time,
you want to open. File you want to open. Freecad files are saved with the FCSTD extension, and these are the native files of Freecad. You cannot open these files in another software. These files can only be opened in Freecad. However, Freecad allows exporting 3D models to the STEP format, which is a universal data exchange format. Between 3D CAD systems. Then, if you create a 3D model in Freecad, someone else who doesn't use Freecad will be
I'm just gonna go through and name this other thing. This is driving me nuts. So here's what I mean by that. WSPV2 is gonna be where is this? Okay, here it is. I'm gonna rename this Spacer. And Wheel Hub WBRV 2.1. Let's rename this Wheel Hub.
Freecad
And KSTV 1.4. We're gonna rename this balance thing. Balance stand. Rename. Okay. How do I open the whole thing together? How do I merge these? Let's merge document. How to put all the parts together. We just saw this. I'm trying to remember where it was. Merge document. Maybe this will work. All files. All STL. Uh-oh. Let's try this again. All STL. No, this just wants me to, like... I don't really understand, like it's not giving me the option to open. I don't really understand what that is. So, continuing to just fail and be grumpy about it. Such a headache. What is the move, team? How do we work with these? I wonder if I could open with, let's try opening the step. I just tried to open the step. Something's loading. See how it goes. Freecad is not responding. Oh, wait. That might have been a mistake. Let's quit Freecad. Force quit. Let's see if we can do this again. Open with. That just makes it not respond. I guess that doesn't work. SolidWorks, I don't expect to work. Images, I mean, these are PNGs and JPEGs. So STL is my most workable thing so far. DIN, that's a DIN rail. Something to do with the DIN rail. Can I have Freecad put all the STL files together into a whole model? Like, that would make sense, but into a single unified model, the method events, the nature of the files. Create shape from mesh. You can use a Boolean operation. Okay, let's just sorry, I'm getting distracted by stream stuff. Okay, so let's just, where's Freecad? Let's get these open in a Freecad. Look at the parts workbench. Okay. I don't even want to move this. I hate this. Okay, that's gone now. Now we're gonna open all these in Freecad. If I can do this, open with Freecad. All right, this is gonna pop them all up. And are they gonna have names? The names will be not where the labels are. I don't need to recancel these. No, just don't recover them. That's fine. I don't care. What did it say? It said, you can use part workbench, then use create shape from mesh. I don't know where that is. Create shape from mesh. Freecad. Freecad 4 years ago. How about this year? This is 3 minutes. That's fine. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Tired of it.
Welcome back to another Freecad video. This will be regarding importing STL files, and this will be the main start page within Freecad. As you can see over here, we can have this unchecked over here, so don't show this start page again. but I usually would recommend to keep it. Now, let's see how we can open an STL file. We're going to set by default within the main screen within Freecad. We cannot go within file import, that will be grayed out. But we can over here create a new file starting from one STL. So I'm going to go over here, open file. I will select the STL file and I will have that open. Now the model will load like this. In order to orientate over here within the viewport, you can use the view cube. But it's highly recommended that you're gonna use this. So if you're gonna hold down the shift key and the right click, that right click will add a pivot point to a specific point near the model in this case. And afterwards, while you're gonna hold down control and the right mouse button, you can pan the model. So this is how you can interact with the model within the viewport.
This is not
Zooming
what I'm
in
looking
and
for.
out is common using the
I feel like I'm gonna have to watch one of these long tutorials. I don't even know how to, like, this is the, I guess, like, I don't know, maybe
In this
I
video,
did this when
we're
I
gonna
learned
continue
how to
to
edit video. It is brutal, man.
with part design, you can create
Brutal learning curve.
primitives. Now, these are actually additive objects. Design, and we saw that with part design, you can create primitives. Now, these are actually additive objects or primitives, which means that
Like,
they're gonna be added to
I don't even know where to
something
start. Like, I feel like they just, like, I just, this is where to start. What is a primitive in Freecad? Like, I need to read a book on this. I guess I could just, fundamental building block, okay.
that is in your scene, which is going to be a single object. So in the part design, we usually work with the body.
I think mesh, like the
So
mesh
let's
is
create a
what?
body.
Hello and welcome to Computerized Engineering. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to run finite element analysis in Freecad 1.0. Now, the next thing what we have to do is mesh. You have two options. Either you can choose FEM mesh from shape by NetGen, or you can choose this one, FEM mesh from shape by Gmesh. I will make a separate video where I explain the similarities and differences between the two. But for this tutorial, let's choose FEM mesh from shape by NetGen.
What is his workspace right now? There's all these Death Star looking things. FEM. Mesh, okay. Now I'm in FEM. All this stuff is on, it's like not highlighted. So I guess it doesn't want me to mesh via this. Create mesh from shape. Ah, once you click on them, the thing works. So let's do this. Okay, but not down here. Huh. Okay. My wrist is starting to hurt. Oh. Mesh.
But here you can see you are unable to select any of this. These are grayed out, and in order to select this,
did you guys see that flash? Did y'all see that flash on the screen just there? I have a feeling that's like a bad graphics card or something. It's kind of freaking me out. Not that there's anything I can do about it. I mean, maybe I can do something. Maybe it's something. But if you know, let me know.
first you have to select the body that you
Figure it
have
out
to
a
mesh.
computer.
So click over here, pad, and now you can see these have been activated. So now click over here.
Okay, what?
These have
You have to click on a body. Okay. Is this a body? Did that work for things? I don't know if this is a
have been
body. I mean, his little thing says model. My little thing says model. Like,
activated. So now click over here. And let's start with the coarse mesh. So let's enter maximum.
okay, so clearly I don't have what I need to do that. Body pad. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's try to use the mesh tool in Freecad.
Its shape using the free application Freecad. I assume you already understand the basic operation of Freecad. Yeah, we can draw. Just click it and press the delete key. If we can delete the old object like before. Once again, close. If the
I'm calling it. It's too brutal. Too brutal. Did not figure out how to mesh. Want to be able to put all the parts together. Not sure it's a thing. Seems like it might be called a mesh. Could watch tutorial. Could watch mesh tutorial online to figure this out. That was a terrible note. Just trying to get something down. All right.
I've won.
Time for closing ceremonies, where we close things until we figure out if there's anything else we want to do. Hopefully we save this stuff. Maybe we learned some stuff. That felt pretty non-productive to me. Reminds me of when I learned to video edit and it was just like grueling, and I don't know if it had to be. So maybe we'll end with something like, what is the best way to learn 3D modeling and design? What's the best way to learn Freecad? Like, there's gotta be a better way than that. Good free course to learn Freecad. It's 2023 and I'll love it. I think I'm familiar with this person's channel. I think I recently unfollowed the channel.
Okay, so this will create a sketch of our teeth. So now if you want to try to create a thickness to this part, you could go ahead and click on the gear sketch.
Yeah, that just gives me... Let's see if we can do this person. I'm just trying to set myself up to be able to... 142 videos of the Freecad 5 years ago. What about this one? 1 year ago. What's Jocko up to lately? Maybe I'll check this out. Mango jelly solutions. It's another potential person that could be helpful. Let's see if that's a thing. What? Mango jelly solutions? Mango jelly solutions? Freecad. Okay. Okay, sure. Maybe we'll check that out too. Why? Mango jelly beginner playlist. Playlists. Control F beginner. 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
From a beginner's perspective. In this course, we'll provide a basic understanding of modeling 3D objects in both the part design and concept. As we learn Witcher and to the call, just note that the document may lag behind the video lesson and additionally, I'll gradually remember correctly, the course covered the development release starting with 0.20. While 0.
This is the type of learning that's
when we'll
horrible. You like actually have to watch the whole video.
Perspective. And the we learn will focus on using the program each of the workbenches. On my channel, this course can be found in a. You'll gain early access to the course. This also comes along with access to the course documentation. So if you prefer your learning through textual content, then this may be the avenue for you. Just note the document may lag.
Where is that documentation? That's my question.
Behind the video, then this documentation. So if you prefer your learning, this
Where
also
are
comes
you?
along with access to the course documentation.
Do I have to be a Patreon thing? Patreon.com mango jelly solutions. Let's see. Do I have to be a patron to do this? Join for free? Ah. Okay. Copy. According to this video, let's do this. Let's wear it. Where? According to this is so messy. I gotta get off. According to this, there is a text-based resource on dude's Patreon, which I can access for free with a Patreon account. Oh, I hate this. I hate this part of the learning process. Kind of. This is the just like you know nothing part. You know nothing and it's all painful. It's just painful. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. Please help. Help me create this robot. This is a nightmare. All help is appreciated.